When did you discover your family kept a massive secret from you? I found out when I was 22 and helping my mom clean out the attic after my dad passed away. We were going through old boxes when I came across this thick folder labeled Daniel Medical Records. Inside were dozens of documents I'd never seen before: hospital bills, insurance claims, and medical reports dating back to when I was a baby. As I read through them, I realized they were all for treatments and surgeries I didn't remember having. "Mom, what are these?" I asked, holding up a bill for $47,000 from when I was 3 years old. She froze when she saw the papers. After a long pause, she sat down on an old trunk and said, "I was hoping you'd never have to know about this. Turns out I was born with a serious heart defect that required multiple surgeries throughout my early childhood. The doctors weren't sure I'd make it past my 5th birthday. My parents had spent years driving me to specialists, staying in hospital rooms, and fighting with insurance companies. But I don't remember any of this," I said, confused. "We made sure you wouldn't," Mom explained. "Every time you had to go to the hospital, we told you it was for something fun. We'd plan special activities, bring your favorite toys, and make it feel like an adventure." She showed me photos I'd forgotten. Me in hospital gowns but smiling, surrounded by balloons and stuffed animals. My parents had turned every scary medical procedure into a positive memory. "We decided that if you were going to get better, you deserved to have a normal, happy childhood," she continued. "We didn't want you growing up afraid or feeling different from other kids." I found letters from my parents to the doctors, asking them to be careful about what they said around me. They'd created an entire alternate reality where I was just visiting the hospital for checkups and getting special vitamins through my IV. The most incredible part was discovering that my parents had quietly gone into massive debt to pay for treatments their insurance wouldn't cover. They'd taken second mortgages, borrowed from relatives, and worked extra jobs, all while making sure I never felt like a burden. Looking through more documents, I found thank you cards I'd written to nurses, calling them my fun friends, and asking when I could come back to play. There were drawings I'd made of myself as a superhero getting stronger at the hospital. My mom pulled out a journal she'd kept during those years. Entry after entry described sleepless nights worrying about me, but also detailed plans for making my next hospital stay feel special. She'd researched child psychology books about helping kids cope with medical trauma. "Your dad would dress up in costumes to make you laugh during treatments," she said, showing me a photo of him wearing a ridiculous superhero cape in the ICU. "The nurses said they'd never seen a kid so excited to go to surgery." I realized that every family vacation we took when I was young had been planned around my medical schedule. Every birthday party, every holiday celebration, they'd all been carefully timed to give me something to look forward to between treatments. "Why didn't you ever tell me?" I asked. Mom smiled and said, "Because it worked. You grew up believing you could do anything, and that confidence helped you get stronger. We wanted you to see yourself as a fighter, not a patient. Sometimes the biggest secrets are the ones kept out of love, and sometimes the greatest gift parents can give is letting their child believe in their own strength."